Everybody, today I would like to tell you 10 short talk. The talk 1. First, the speaker introduced himself. He was a pilot in an airplane, and he hoped they were enjoying the flight. And he said it was a beautiful day out there. Next, the speaker said off the left of the aircraft they could see Mount Rushmore, and on the right, they approached to the Deadwood, South Dakota. Finally, the speaker said their radar indicates some turbulence ahead, so he was going to ask they on to fasten their seatbelts and stay in their seats. The talk 2. The speaker introduced herself, their tram operator and tour guide, and the garden tour. Next, the speaker suggested remaining seated in the tram for the duration of the tour and keeping from leaning out the windows. Then, the speaker said she would be taking them very close to some large tree branches, and she didn't want anyone getting hurt, and she suggested refraining from picking any leaves or flowers. After that, the speaker said their plans were for everyone to enjoy, so much for the precautions. Finally, the speaker introduced their first stop was coming up on their left. It was our orchid collection. About half of the plants were in full bloom. The talk 3. First, the speaker introduced their community clean up drive, and and he said it has been a dismal fire the year before. And next, the speaker said only 15 people had showed up, and and this year he hoped to do better, much better. He wanted to see all of them at last year's event to have convinced them to participate. He demanded they must making their neighborhood clean of trash and litter was for their benefit. After that, he said to have them convince members of their family to join the drive, and reminded them that when they finished, there would be free hot dogs and refreshments as well as games for the kids. And as he suggested seeing them the Saturday after. They would start at 10 in the morning and finish at 1 in the afternoon. Talk 4. The speaker said hello to the audio and welcome to Sunday evening radio news talk, and introduced Dr. Wim B. Jones, the professor of economics at National University. During the first half hour of the show, Dr. Jones would talk about the current economic situation in their country, especially about the problems in the agriculture sector, and answer their questions about the economy. Then the speaker started calling them at the phone number to speak with Dr. Jones, and finally They would have our usual weekly news review, and during the last 10 minutes of the show, they would read from their letters and emails commenting on the week before show. Talk 5, the speaker got the students' attention, and he said they would continue their discussion of ancient Chinese history. Then next, the speaker was sorry about the video he had planned to show was available. Instead, he had some slides to show them, and he said those slides show some examples of ancient Chinese art and architecture, some view of the Great Wall, and some other things. And next, he said if they read the assignment in their textbook, then they already have some background on the building of the Great Wall. Speaking of assignment, and that he had some articles for them to read for next week. Some of the best reading on the subject of Chinese history. Finally, he is demanding. Didn't forget that the week after they had a special guest, Dr. Smith, their old university resident, who would talk about his recent trip to China. Talk 6. The speaker introduced that was special weather report and suggested being aware that the entire region was under a flood watch. And next, the speaker said they were currently experiencing heavy rains, which they expected to continue for the 24 hours after. After that, the speaker said while there were little white wind then, heavy winds might move into the area overnight, bringing even more rain and possibly hailstorm with them. By the following day, flooding was expected in low-lying areas and may become widespread if the heavy rain continues. Finally, the speaker said everyone living within a mile of the Green River should listen tomorrow for evacuation orders. Talk 7. The speaker welcome to their annual sales review luncheon meeting, and he hoped they enjoyed the delicious food as much as he did. He had to. And next, the speaker said they have been able to provide such good food thanks to a slight increase in revenue over the past year. And the purpose of their talk today was to review the past year and plan for the future. Then the speaker said, first of all, internet sales last year had not account for the increase in revenue that they expected. Therefore, in the year to come, they wanted their sales force to concentrate once again on a more traditional means to get new customers and keep current ones. After that, the speaker said, by that he means everything from increasing major exposure of their products through television and radio ads to more door-to-door customer contact. Finally, the speaker introduced that afternoon they would meet in groups to discuss the specifics. Talk 8. The speaker the speaker said he was very happy to announce the company was building a new parking garage, and it would replace the parking lot they had used for so many years. Then, next, the speaker said the employees and visitors had ongoing complaints about the parking lot. If it rained hard, people couldn't stay dry when they had to walk from the lot to the building. And in the summertime, their car interior became like ovens. After that, then the speaker said construction would start the week after and should be finished by the end of the year. During construction, employees should park their cars across the street. After that, and they had made special arrangements with the shopping center to do one of their lots. And finally, the speaker apologized for the inconvenience, but it would be worth it. Talk 9. The speaker wanted to know if they owed an unwanted house or they were relocating, or they needed to sell quickly, or their house were vacant or in need of major repairs, because they buy house offering them fast cash and quick closings, and those were common problems that could happen to anyone. Next, the speaker said they bought house from people in situations just like them. They could pay on cash and close quickly, and they could handle on the paperwork and make on the arrangements. They were not real, and then the speaker said they were not realtors, and they were real estate investors that bought houses like them. They would get a quick sale with no hassle, and their worries would be behind them. Finally, the speaker suggested calling them to find out how they could solve their problem. 0355 909000. Calling that day. The talk 10. The speaker got the customer's attention, and he announced a lost cell phone had been found in the frozen food section aisle 10, and if they think that cell phone might be yours, please go to the customer service office to claim it. Didn't forget shopper, there was a special sale just that day on apple and pear, and he said they were fresh from the farm and were selling at the low price of just $1 a kilo. So he started hurrying to the produce section and loaded on apples and pears. After that, the speaker suggested got the parents' attention. Didn't forget that their children need to eat plenty of fresh food to stay healthy. The speaker reminded only customers with a shopper club membership card could take advantage of that special sale. And finally, the speaker said If they didn't have a card, hurry to the customer service office to sign up for their Shoppers Club membership that day. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.